Welcome to All Force e-learning. So we have discussed preparation of alcohol, preparation of ether from a given alcohol by using the acid mediums or aluminum or thorium. Now we will discuss about Williamson synthesis, one of the best preparation method for ethers. So Williamson synthesis. Williamson synthesis. Williamson synthesis means, you remember, alkoxide compounds reacts with alkyl halides in the presence of temperature form the ethers is called Williamson synthesis. Did you remember in previous session preparation of ethers from a given alkali medium means primary compounds gives more amount of yield? We have discussed that concept already. But here based on the given alkyl halide we can explain, but alkoxide connectivity, alkoxide means which are having O minus, sodium alkoxide or potassium alkoxide compound undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction with given alkyl halide form the ethers. So one of the best preparation method to prepare the mixed ethers. So some of the preparation methods are suitable for only symmetrical ethers. Only symmetrical ether. Best example, if you take preparation of ether from alcohol in the presence of alumina means if you take mixed one then form the more number of ethers. But here we can prepare symmetrical or unsymmetrical, doesn't matter. One of the best preparation method for mixed ethers or symmetrical ethers. So we will see right now here sodium alkoxide compound reacts with alkyl halide in the presence of temperature. This reaction undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction by the removal of NaX. Form the ROR ether. Form the ether compounds. That means the X minus is substituted by incoming alkoxide, methoxide, ethoxide, whatever oxide is given, doesn't matter here. For example, here methyl iodide is given or bromide or chloride is given. The compound react with ethyl ethoxide, sodium ethoxide. So the X minus, given X is bromine or chlorine or iodine, doesn't matter. The X minus is substituted by ethoxide anion. So one nucleophile is substituted by another nucleophile here. Now here CH3O C2H5. Methyl ethyl ether is formed here. Remember, based on the connectivity of halogen, we can explain given alkyl halide has primary nature or secondary nature or tertiary nature. But in these reactions, primary halides are suitable when compared to secondary and tertiary compounds. Why? Because secondary and tertiary is given the reactions from the alkenes. So secondary compound is given, major one is 80% alkene, only 20% ether is possible. Wherever tertiary is given, elimination takes place most of the cases. That means By using the tertiary alkyl halides, we cannot prepare ethers in Williamson synthesis. By using the what type of alkyl halides? Tertiary alkyl halides. But oxide is given, alkoxide is given. Alkoxide, primary or secondary or tertiary doesn't matter. Primary alkyl halide compound reacts with secondary alkoxide or tertiary alkoxide gives more amount of yield. So this is the way we can explain what type of alkyl halide gives ether in Williamson synthesis. Means what? Primary alkyl halides gives more amount of yield. In Williamson synthesis, tertiary alkyl halides not participate in ether preparation reactions. Ether preparation reactions here. For example, here CH3 is given again. Here CH3 is given again. Here CH3 is given. Here X is given. Here whatever alkoxide is given. That means here sodium oxide, sodium alkoxide, ethyl sodium alkoxide is given. This reaction is possible or not means ether preparation is not possible. Ether preparation is not possible. It produces alkene. It produces alkene. Why? Because given alkyl halide has tertiary nature. Tertiary nature. Tertiary compounds undergoes elimination but not substitution in Williamson synthesis. If you take reverse, so given alkyl halide is ether. So here C2H5, given alkyl halide, ethyl alkyl halide or ethyl chloride, ethyl bromide, ethyl iodide. Given alkoxide has tertiary nature. Given alkoxide has tertiary nature. Tertiary nature. Because bond cleavage is possible in between them but not oxygen and carbon. In this case, it cannot produce tertiary. So wherever halide is given, it produces tertiary carbocation. Most stable carbocation is formed in above case. That's why in above case form the alkene. So if you take reverse, then reaction is possible by the removal of NaX. By the removal of NaX, form the ethers. Form the ethers. This is the way to prepare the mixed ethers. So tertiary is given not possible in this reaction here. For example, here compound is given like this. Here chlorobenzene compound or bromobenzene compound or iodobenzene compound reacts with sodium methoxide. Sodium methoxide. You remember, given system is conjugated system because chlorine group number is 7. Halogen. What is the valency of halogen? Nothing but valence electrons. Number of electrons are 7 here. So, one bond pair, remaining 3 lone pairs. The given aryl halide has conjugation. Nothing but resonance is possible here because system is conjugated system. The lone pair involved in conjugation, the single bond becomes to double bond in between the carbon and chlorine. Then automatically bond strength increases. We required more amount of energy to break the bond in between carbon and chlorine. So, you remember aryl halides will not participate in Williamson synthesis. Williamson synthesis reason, double bond character. In between what type of atoms? Carbon and chlorine here. So, in Williamson synthesis, aryl halides do not participate in ether preparation reactions. But if you take reverse, that means reverse. So here methyl chloride is given, sodium phenoxide is given. Sodium phenoxide is given. What will happen here? Then removal of NaCl form the aryl methyl ether. Why? because not cleavage in between the oxygen and carbon. We are not going to cleave the bond in between oxygen and carbon in aromatic compound. But wherever reverse is given, we are going to cleave the bond in between them. That is not possible here. So now by the removal of NaCl, CH3O, methyl phenyl ether is formed here. Methyl phenyl ether is formed. In the same way, wherever electron withdrawing groups present on the aromatic ring, those compounds reactivity is more in ether formation, because we are discussing about Williamson synthesis, nothing but this one is one type of nucleophilic substitution reactions. Already you know conditions. What type of conditions we have to apply the nucleophilic substitution means we have discussed that effect of factors on nucleophilic substitution reactions. Aromatic compound nucleophilic substitution reactivity is less. Whenever number of withdrawing groups increases an aromatic ring, the compound reactivity increases towards nucleophilic substitution reactions. In the same way, on aromatic ring, number of withdrawing groups increases, then compound reactivity increases. This is the way to write that product. Here. So here aryl halides and vinyl halides do not involve in nucleophilic substitution, do not involve in Williamson synthesis due to double bond character in between carbon and chlorine. So these are the limitations for Williamson synthesis. Here. So for example here CH3 is given, again CH3 is given, again here CH3 is CHONA is given plus Cl C3H7 is given. C3H7 is given. By the removal of NaCl, we will get product here carbon O C3H7 here. C3H7. So propyl ether. Propyl normal N chain is given. No branch here. Propyl. Isopropyl ether. This is the way to write the product wherever Williamson synthesis is given. For example, here compound is given like this. Here bromine compound is given like this. Here bromine compound. Again ONA is given. For example, here compound is given like this. Here bromine. Here OH. Reacts with sodium metal in the presence of temperature. What will happen? Acidic iodine is replaced by sodium, then form the sodium alkoxide compound. So internal elimination is possible here. It produces number of carbons 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of carbons 4 here oxygen. Cyclic ether is formed. For example, compound is given like this. Here Br is given. Here Br is given OH. Here Br is given OH. In the presence of sodium, or directly you can take sodium alkoxide or potassium alkoxide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bromo, 2 hydroxypentane or 5 bromo 2 pentanol compound. So by the removal of NaBr, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is fifth one. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of carbons 1, 2, 3, 4. This is having methyl group. This is a way to write that product. Here. Next preparation method is alkyl halides reacts with dry silver oxide in the presence of temperature form the ethers. Alkyl halides reaction with dry silver oxide. So dry silver oxide compound reacts with alkyl halides in the presence of temperature form the ethers. Majority of the compounds are symmetric compounds. So symmetric ether is important in this reaction. Always we have to take dry silver oxide compound. If you take any amount of moisture, the silver oxide convert into silver hydroxide, then it take nucleophilic substitution reaction. Alcohols are formed in this reaction. So always we have to maintain the dry conditions, nothing but we have to take dry silver oxide in given reaction. Now alkyl halide compound, here alkyl halide compound is given, the compound reacts with silver oxide, dry silver oxide. So what will happen here? By the removal of AgX, then form the ROR ether. Then 2 moles AgX is formed here. For example, here methyl chloride or bromide is given. The compound reacts with silver oxide, dry silver oxide. 2 moles methyl chloride reacts with dry silver oxide in the presence of temperature form the dimethyl ether. Again 2 moles AgCl is formed here. This is a way to write that product in these reactions. For example, here dimethyl or 2-chloropropane compound, 2-chloropropane or 2-bromopropane compound reacts with silver oxide. How many moles we required here? 2 moles of alkyl halide is required always. So 2 moles. New bond is formed in between the oxygen and carbons. In the presence of temperature, it produces CH3, again CH3, CH3. Diisopropoxy, nothing but diisopropyl ether compound is formed here. This is the way to write that products from a given reactions, dry silver oxide reactions here. Next reaction is preparation of ethers from Grignard reagent. By using the RMGX, we can prepare ethers here. Halogen substituted ether compound reacts with the Grignard reagent form the ethers. What is the use of this reaction means? Lower ethers are converted into higher ethers. One of the better method to prepare the higher ether from a given lower ether compound. So, for example, here R is given ORX here. ORX means CX, nothing but the compound reacts with the Grignard reagents RMGX by the removal of MgX2. Then it produces RCOR here, RCOR. This is the way to write that product. For example, here methyl CS2Cl plus Cl Mg C3H7 is given. C3H7. How many carbons we are going to add the ether in this reaction? Number of carbons are 3 here. Lower ether converted into higher ether by using this reaction by the removal of MgCl2. So now here CH3, oxygen, CH2, CH2, here again propane, CH2, CH2, again CH3. This is the way to prepare the ethers from a given compounds. Lower ethers are converted into higher ether in these reactions. Higher ethers, very simple reaction, very simple reaction. Here given compound is carrying same type of halogens or different halogens, doesn't matter. For example, here CH3O C2Cl is given, C2Cl is given. Here MgCH3 is given. Isopropyl magnesium iodide is given. What will happen here? By the removal of MgCli, it produces CH3O CH2. New bond is formed in between the two carbons, nothing but CH, again CH3 CH3, CH3 CH3 here. 1-methoxy 2-methyl propane is formed here. This is the way to write that ethers. Next preparation method is diazomethane compounds. Diazomethane reaction on alcohols by using the diazomethane compounds. Diazomethane CH2N2 and alcohols. Diazomethane reaction on alcohols in the presence of temperature form the ethers. Form the ethers here. So diazomethane compound shows effect on alcohol in the presence of temperature and catalyst like trifluoroboron or tetrafluoroboric acid. Tetrafluoroboric acid, it produces ether compounds. Why? Because formed intermediate is less stable, it converts into ethers here. For example, here alcohol is given, the compound reacts with CH2N2 in the presence of trifluoroboron or tetrafluoroboric acid. Tetrafluoroboric acid is given, doesn't matter. Whatever one you can take. So what will happen here? So mixed product ROCH3 plus removal of N2 gas. Removal of N2 gas. Here symmetric ether or unsymmetric ether doesn't matter, form the product. Important is not given to be symmetric or unsymmetric. Whatever compound is given, based on the compound structure, form the product here. So simple compound is given, form the simple compound, and a mixed compound is given, form the mixed compound here. This is the way to write that product in these reactions. For example, here CH3 is given, here CH2OH, ethyl alcohol compound reacts with diazomethane. Reacts with diazomethane in the presence of tetrafluoroboric acid. Tetrafluoroboric acid here. Tetrafluoroboric acid. It produces CH3, CH2O, CH3 plus N2 gas here. N2 gas. Methyl ethyl ether is formed here. Methyl ethyl. For example, if you take this one, isopropyl alcohol or 2-hydroxypropane compound reacts with diazomethane in the presence of tetrafluoroboric acid. What will happen here? H is added to CH2 group here. CH3, again CH3, O, CH3. Isopropyl methyl ether is formed here. Isopropyl methyl ether is formed. 2-methoxypropane. IUPAC nomenclature means according to that numbering 1, 2, 3. The second carbon is carrying OCH3 group. 2-methoxypropane compound is formed here. This is a way to write that the products wherever diazomethane and alcohol combination is given. Alcohol combination is given. By using the alkenes, addition of alcohol to alkenes, addition of alcohols to alkenes. Alkenes means these are carrying C double bond C functional group, unsaturated compounds. Wherever double bonded compounds or triple bonded compounds is given, what type of reaction is possible? Electrophilic addition reactions. Here alcohol is given. Alcohol is carrying ROH, OH functional group here. OH functional group means the bond undergoes cleavage in between the oxygen and hydrogen, which is having electronegativity oxygen. That means RO minus H plus. So according to Markovnikov rule, we have to write the product in these reactions. Markovnikov addition means electrophile is added to less substituted carbon which is having more number of hydrogens. Nucleophile is added to more substituted carbon which is having less number of hydrogens. So when you follow that one is generally called what? Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule here. So in the presence of acids, if you take diluted H2SO4, no problem in this reaction. Addition of alcohols. Here direct addition reaction. Direct addition of alcohol to alkene form the ethers here. Alkene form the ethers. For example, here CS3, CS2 double bond, here CS2 is given. Here ROH, electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic addition reaction here. So electrophilic addition reaction means RO minus H plus. RO minus H plus here. So given compound is symmetric compound. Both ends are having same number of hydrogens. Then need not to follow that Markovnikov rule. Addition of electrophile, right side or left side doesn't matter. We'll get the same type of product here. So here H again OR, OR, ROR, ROR here. Ether is formed here. For example, here propene compound is given. Propene compound CS3, CS double bond, CS2. The compound undergoes addition reaction with methyl alcohol. Addition reaction with methyl alcohol. Which is nucleophile? Methoxyanion is nucleophile. Which is electrophile? H plus is electrophile. Now according to Markovnikov rule, the H plus is added to here, nucleophile is added to here. Reason, the carbon is carrying less number of hydrogens. Always the nucleophile is added to more substituted carbon which is having less number of hydrogens. We have discussed that concept in alkene chapter. So here OCH3, again CH2H, CH2H here, CS2H. So final compound is isopropyl methyl ether is formed here. Isopropyl methyl ether is formed here. For example, here CS3 is given, again CS3 is given, CH double bond, again CS2 is given. So here CS3 OH is given in the presence of acid medium. What will happen? Methoxyanion. If you take methyl or ethyl or propyl or doesn't matter. Based on the branch we have to write the product in this reaction. So number of carbons 2, 3 or doesn't matter. Which is anion means RO minus is anion. So which is a cation, electrophile means H plus. Then CH3 here, again CH3 CH2. So H is added to where? CS2 group. The nucleophile is added to where? Middle carbon. OCH3. OCH3. OCH3 here. CS3, CS3, CS2. 2-methyl propene compound undergoes addition with methyl alcohol in the presence of acid medium form the product. Acid medium form the product here. Methyl tertiary butyl ether is formed here. Tertiary butyl ether is formed here. This is the way to prepare the ethers from a given alkenes and alcohols mixture. So symmetric ethers or unsymmetric ethers possible in this reaction here. So based on the reactants we can write, based on the substrate we can write the product. But addition, you remember Markovnikov addition reactions. So thank you. Remaining concept we will discuss in next session.